Hello, my friends. So we're about to dive into Mob Psycho 100, episode 6. Yeah, I think so, 6. I'm gonna try to keep. Just when you think you have something handled, there's always one particular thing or two things that keep on messing you up, and you're just like, we're so close to getting what we need, and yet so far. Anyway. That's not a mob thing, it's a what's going on personally thing. Before we dive into actually talking about the episode or the show, a couple of announcements. Obviously by now you've realized I've added an additional monetization to the anime reactions because it's the only videos I can monetize. Obviously these ads are still skippable, but the biggest difference is that these ads are halfway point. It's right at the end of the first half of the reaction, right at the beginning of the midpoint review. Which, by the way, I've been trying to, in my video descriptions, you'll have the midpoint review timestamp and the endpoint review timestamp. So that way you can just jump to those reviews if you like to, or you can watch the whole thing here on YouTube, you can. But I want to add additional ad just because, well, once we do handle this more immediate issue going on right now with a family member of mine and helping take care of him, then there'll be some monetary things that have to get done and issues, but we have to get certain things done first before we can get other things done. So I'm just trying to, you know, take each day at a time, but also prepare for the future. So, and this is only the first week of kind of these big changes, so it's kind of like probably been the most exhausting 2 weeks of my life, or at least a week of my life. And that's just me. I'm sure my mom has been dealing with it a little bit longer. I don't have any Mob Psycho stuff, so I thought it'd be funny just to have little things in the background. Hopefully I'm very in focus. I don't know what this is. My sister got for me, but it's kind of cute, so I thought, well, okay. I'm just going to have it sit here. You know, here. I'll put one more thing under it. Put something dark in the background, too. Alright. We got my office sign, and we have my bird. Okay, I'm trying to add more things in the background just to help with the camera focusing, but also to add a little bit of accenting fun. But yeah, the kind of, for terms of administration, I'm mentioning the ads, and also my hope is that sooner than later, I will actually start a Patreon. I want to wait till 10,000 subscribers for multiple reasons, but it's just kind of like, no, the sooner the better, actually. And then I thought, okay, well then maybe I'll just wait till 7,500. Nope, the sooner the better. So the soonest it would be in around November, perhaps. Just because it'll give me time to do some planning and some other stuff. Right now I'm playing major catch-up, so I'm trying to get anime recorded. I still have to get, probably by the time this video comes out, 4 episodes of Stargirl recorded. I've already had the first 2 recorded. I need to get the rest of the episodes recorded and edited. So I'm majorly behind on that. And also, there's still Retro React, which who knows when I'll ever get back to that. Definitely can't be Wonder Woman because I just can't buy the DVD. So lots of things are going on. And you think you'd have all the time in the world to get it done, but you don't. But this series I really liked. I was going to react to more Stargirl, but I was like, no, I'm really in an anime mood. I want to get anime recorded. I really, really enjoy Mob Psycho 100. The art is just fantastic. The storyline's funky, but really cool. And I keep getting surprised by the storylines a lot of times. Okay, that's not good water. And so I was like, no, I really want to react to that. I really want to dive into that. And so that's the plan, obviously, you can tell by now. And I might do another Mob Psycho episode right after this, maybe not. But I want to kind of keep my blathering not to 10 minutes, so we're only approaching 5, so I'm going to try to keep it really short. Same thing with a midpoint review and endpoint, that way I can chug along a little faster. Anyway, this series is really fun. I really enjoy it. There's nothing else to say about this. If you're watching YouTube, no sound, partial image, keeps the copyright monsters at bay. But there's a countdown timer for you to follow along on YouTube if you so choose. You can't miss it. Let's dive right in. Oh, he's showing off to his brother. But his little brother has no powers. Oh, he is so jealous. Alright. Yeah, this is what I forgot. That this episode's focused on the little brother. Also, I couldn't find. I don't have it because I don't have any Mob Psycho stuff. I was like, the X-Files cup, good enough. This intro is so frippin' creative. I love it. It's so good. It's so weird. Yeah. It's such a trip, this entire intro. We also learned last episode that the mom has something quite terrible and evil inside of him that is incredibly destructive. But we also see when Mob switches beyond 100. We also see when Mob is full 100, he, his powers are not destructive. He's constructive. He fixes. He heals. But there's something dark and evil and destructive inside of him that is beyond him. And only really happens when he gets knocked out. And he's close to 100, apparently, probably. Discord to become 1. He is such a prat. He's such a fake. I knew this was coming. I was like, what is really going on? Whole by like he's punched this guy. So he's a big fan of Cheeseburger Tornado. Reagan actually is pretty strong. Yeah, but you fixed it, buddy. Unconscious, yeah. He has helped quite a few, probably a few more. Again, he's such like a user at times, and he is like a fake, but he actually gives really great advice and seems to genuinely care about him. It's odd. Our shadow leader. Oh, yep, nah, she's asking him, of course. Smart girl. So she's been really, again, she forgot she even went to talk to his brother. He knows she's being nosy. Oh yeah, she's so obsessed with aliens. I'm so not paying attention right now. So he probably Ty plays it because it doesn't sense him. Poor Mob. He's just kind of being roped into these crazy things. Oh, so he thought he was the one who went after him. I love how protective these boys are of him. Oh, come on. He did kind of apologize. That was nice of him. Why does the student council look so scary? Why is he creepy? Oh, they probably let him be in there because he does rank so high in schooling. Why are these people so creepy? And I'm out of focus a little bit, aren't I? Maybe I have too much light. Oh no, knew that. Awakening lab? What? Oh, he does. He is kind of unique. That was like a weird cut. Again, they play with these styles. Like, that looks really beautiful, but then there are aspects of it that are like so drained of details and stuff. It's a very fascinating thing to see. Huh. Hmm. Don't try to act like your brother. Huh. The vice president's pretty interesting, but at the same time, buddy, your nose. I guess so, but his nose cracked. Oh, halfway point. Okay, to wrap my brain around this episode, because I just kind of was like just watching and not reacting to it. Mom is worried about the darkness that's within him, that thing that comes out when he's unconscious. Reagan giving him, again, really great advice. Expanding his potential. I don't know if it's very big advice or how serious he takes it, but it's advice. We've got the girl, I'm just called blonde girl. She is the reporter girl who is definitely now doing a lot of investigating, not just of mob, but of espers in general. So she reached out to the young Kagamiya. I did not say that name right at all. And I guess this guy confused him with his brother, with Mob. And so found out some way, somehow, about him, and maybe because through that cult. And has decided to reach out and just is confused. Because again, he didn't call him by his first name, he called him by his last name, which I guess is very typical of Japanese, but he didn't say his full name, he just said Kagamiyama. Kagaya. Oh my gosh. Anyway, he just said his last name. And what's interesting is that he's also very protective of his brother. So I find it fascinating that what the middle school vice president said, he said there's no normal or simple middle schoolers. And he's telling that you have all these kind of attributes and qualities. He says, don't be your brother, because to him, Mob is so... No one really pays attention to him at all. He is so easily overlooked and passed over. There's nothing physically speaking that stands out about him, but his brother knows kind of the truth of what his brother can get. So it's kind of interesting to see that the little brother wants what Mob has, and Mob wants what little brother has, vice versa. So I guess this little brother, he's gonna go to this place and decide to, you know, either maybe expand actual Asper abilities, maybe he does have some, or he's gonna be used and Mom has to come save his butt. That's really all I've got to say. And of course, with comedic relief, we have the telepathy group who she still wants to find aliens. But I also do appreciate how protective and sweet the Body Improvement Club is. And how nice they are to him. They are probably the most altruistic, kind people in this whole show. Because everybody seems to want something from Mob or in general. And these are kind of the only people who don't want anything from Mob. They just like him and want to encourage him. And it's really sweet to have that kind of in his life when everything else chaotic is going around him. On around him. Yo, he's being kidnapped. Whoa, there's a lab. Ah, so they're hiding. Are these other espers? Really? Oh, he was in the intro. He's kind of a creeper, isn't he? It's really not. She gets it wrong, doesn't she? But isn't that normal rate of people? They do have, he has something very small. Useful as 100 yen. Less useful than email. Oh, so he's just a selfish prick. Uh-huh. What he believes are his standards. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. What a jerk family. They're awful. Wow. Now we kind of can tell from... Is that just trash? For him, it just bends on his own. I want to know more about his family. But he wants to be able to do what he does. And some fascinating backgrounds. Do you does he look like that because he's really poorly treated at home? A recorder? But he's not an elite. Yeah, because he's being give derision at home, saying he's not an elite. Oh, don't do it, buddy. Oh, isn't that's the voice of Shoto Todoroki, isn't it? Got it. One intense episode. It's a little haphazard all over the place, but it's intense. Dang. They didn't break their core, they just took them apart and they're all over the place. I love this man so much. Well, I guess he's a 15, 14, 15-year-old boy. Oh, look at him. He's so dark. It couldn't, but he has an alibi. Where did that come from? He didn't do it. But he had... Look at their eyes. Look how influenced they are. They're just blind. I'm so not paying attention. This gotta be fixed. This is not right. Gosh, this is an awful way to use your influence. Gosh, where are the teachers? Oh no. Poor boy. Oh no. Oh, this poor boy. He did something really awful. Whoa, this episode is really just... Okay. Focus, focus, focus. Really doesn't like him, does he? Ooh. Are you sure that wasn't just his hands? Maybe he does have psychic power. Hey, what's up, buddy? That's dark. Dimples is back. I'm sorry, I really wasn't really, like, in this episode, was I? I was kind of, I was, like, into this episode, just watching it. Not really reacting to it. I just kind of was just, like, out of it. I don't know. This episode was very interesting in the fact that it's a little all over the place. We got a lot of things where people are dealing with family struggles, with younger brother and older brother issues, with holding up to what's I'm looking for? Holding up to expectations. There we go, that's the word. But the bully guy actually has an alibi. He was with a fit dude. Also, where the frick was the teacher? I don't know. Oh, next to the gang leader alliance. Uh-oh. I'm gonna go tell him to curse. So that's kind of interesting. So, yeah, okay. So it would seem my camera likes to go out of focus periodically. And it's always, again, it's always just a little out of focus. Not really out of focus, but just a little out of focus. Which drives me nuts. Sometimes I think I have my lighting, like, and all that fixed, and sometimes it goes... Anyway, this episode was good. I was just not here, mentally speaking. But the episode was actually really fun. There's a lot of themes of just older brother, younger brother, expectations, the grass is greener on the other side thing. I don't know if that's kind of a typical, but it also, we can kind of see these dark circles under this guy's eyes. So obviously, first of all, it looks like there's a ton of trash in his room for some reason. He disappeared, probably didn't take care of himself very well, explains super dark circles under his eyes. And then Ritsu is starting to gain those as well, because he did something really awful. Like, the guy's a jerk, but, you know, going out of all of that way to really do something gross, or try to make it seem like he was going to do something gross, is absolutely ridiculous and awful. And I hope as an Onigara, Agawa, I hope he gets able to, you know, gets to be able to defend himself, because he didn't do anything wrong. But it looks like we're going to deal with some of this angst and pain and frustration that Ritsu is struggling with, for sure. Is there anything else to add? No, this episode was fun. The artistic styles was fun as usual. The guy in the hoodie is definitely coming back around, because I think we see him in the intro, and definitely someone who's up to no good. But yeah, there's concern over Ritsu. We don't know if Ritsu is developing powers because of a spiritual influence, or he has powers and now he has powers. He can see spirits, such as Dimples, who is alive, kind of. Really nothing else to add. Just thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies, and I'll see you next time.